The world is coming undone. Imperial flags reign across the galaxy.
And joining us once again, our resident comic book, Marvel, and now Star Wars expert, Nikki Alfaro. Rogue One, almost here. How excited are you?
I'm so excited to get this story. It's the movie right before New Hope. We get a whole bunch of backstory to like right before the real Star Wars.
I guess it takes place, yeah, because we had that huge gap between episodes 3 and then, you know, where A New Hope starts, so this really fills in that time. What's happening here in the film?
Jyn Erso, Felicity Jones's character, she gets kind of recruited by the rebellion to kind of do what she does best, which is be a rogue and steal Death Star plans and turn the tide of the war.
Yeah, it's so cool because there's so many like nostalgic things in here because we're seeing, you know, the talk of the Death Star and the Death Star plans and maybe even Darth Vader. And then there's the rebellion forming, and the stormtroopers actually look like stormtroopers.
Yes.
Again, so we're back in that, you know, that very original look of Star Wars.
Yes.
Anything you're particularly excited about with this film?
I am so excited to see that beach scene with the walkers, and oh man.
It's like when you were a kid and you had the toys and you just like imagined all the things that they could go through. You took them away from Hoth, and now they're actually, you know, on the beach. We're gonna actually see that come to life in the movie.
Yeah.
So to prepare for a film like this, to go, you know, before you see Rogue One in theaters, is there a certain way or order you revisit the other films in?
I personally would go chronologically. Start off with episodes 1, 2, and 3. Get the story of young Anakin as he grows up and becomes a Jedi, and then has a little fall from grace, maybe.
There's also the machete order. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's when you kind of watch it like movies in between, like the trilogies, right? 4, 5. And
you go 4, 5 because you go New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, and you learn about, you know, Luke and the hero characters, and you got Leia and Han. And after you kind of learn more about Luke's history, not sure how much I should say without spoiling it all, but then you jump back and you go episodes 2 and 3. So you go, you know, Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And then you see that story, what happens to Anakin and that contrast. Then you come back and it all ties together with Return of the Jedi. Hey, you can watch them in any order you want. You can find them all right now at cineplex.com/store to rent or own. And if you don't, then I'm going to turn to the dark side.